Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're underway from the bank. Dante Kent with the return. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Rodgers. Taking a shot on the first play. And what a way to get this one started, but his deep shot falls incomplete. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. This is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Sending him on the dive. He dodges the tackle. He gets him inside the 40, and that's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
You want to drain some of the excitements of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. Another carry for him. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Here's their first carry of the game for the Syracuse rookie. What a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive. Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Tyler Wallace on the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Lamar now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Here he goes, third and long. Pass pulled in by Henry. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Rodgers from the gun. Fits it through the middle. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's a Steelers first down. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Looking out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Here's the long back on the handoff. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Rodgers going to throw here, third down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
If you keep it stats, that's now 0 for 2 on keeping drives going, and hopefully not an indicator of what's to come. You know, you don't convert on third down. You're not only playing against your opponents, you start playing with your own psyche as well.
And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return. They've got first down from the 31. The drive begins with Henry. Robs for the first down he met. No gain on that first down run.
I want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary. That's it.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Lamar out of the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
From the pistol, Henry can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Has it in close. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers side of the field.
It's not just imperative that the quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
It's a nickel look from the Steelers here on third. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. From the gun, run for Henry. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside the field goal range. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
From the gun, Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet. Gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. He gives to Henry on the inside handoff. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment.
BC, ready?
Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Jackson now on third. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Tyler Loop out for the Ravens to attempt this field goal. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder.
A 41-yard attempt.
And this isn't going to do it. The kick is no good. And they are unable to tie up this contest.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
They've got first down from the 31. Beginning this drive with a run by Allen. He's foray up the middle, and that's about 3. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Kind of more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Rodgers off the play action. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. They'll throw, third and long. Deep drop this time. No place to go. Ravens take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. The Steelers set to punt it. And it'll be touchdown a little before the 20.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Jackson throwing here. Short pass brought in. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
38-yard line.
Hill now from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Now it's Jackson. It connects on the deep shot. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That one goes for 25 yards. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
He's descended upon him quickly and dropped after a second-yard gain. All down by the first-rounder out of Oregon, Derek Harmon.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Here's Jackson to throw. Connects on the crosser. And he will not score, but that does set him up front with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
So after that big play, Brock, they need just that final yard here on first and goal. Henry has the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a second quarter lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. So after a second look, they say he did not break the plane. No touchdown. Back to Henry. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a second quarter lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Here's Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead. Set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Kent on the return. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And the fumble recovery is made. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys in Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got two things on their mind. Number one, get the returner down. And number two, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. Has some him to work. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens now lead by 10.
You know what a run like that does for everybody? For the play caller, for the O-linemen, for the offense. It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little jump, but they'll get explosive on the ground as well.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens drive their lead to 11. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Kent on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. A small gain up to about the 32. Play made by an all-pro from last season, Marlon Humphrey.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Rodgers will look to throw. Going with a screen to Johnson. Across the 45 and still going. And he's finally stopped across midfield at the 47. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Got to be pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. Now, that's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
First down throw here by Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Again, Rodgers brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Now Rodgers on his 3rd and short. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Ravens get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Line down the middle of Henry. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now it's Lamar. Laying out for this one, and he makes the catch. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
And the Baltimore first down.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor.
47-yard line.
The Ravens pushing for a bigger lead before halftime. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Lamar now from the gun. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun. Henry. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Mitchell up the middle. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Going with King Henry here. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Here's Luke for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens push their lead to 18.
Ravens 21, Steelers 3.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Kent on the return. Oh, and he eats a hit to bring it into that. Right near the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Running back sent in motion.
22 yards. First down, Steelers.
They'll throw again. Rogers. Going all the way to the end zone here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Backfield is empty as they motion him outright. Throwing again, Rogers. Has it downfield, working the left. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now. Bringing the offense up to the line, 1st and 10. Going again here, it's Rogers. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner. And throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Thought he he had a touchdown there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Boswell able to knock it through, and that lowers the deficit to 15. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Maybe a little panic here. Maybe they feel like they have to. Down 2 scores. Look at this. Lining up for the onside kick here in the 3rd. And this one will bounce out of bounds. Oh, tough break there on the onside kick. Running this with Henry. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
From the gun, Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38. To the air on 1st down. Rogers finds him over the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
1st down. Here's Rogers. Brings it in. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. To throw, Rogers. This one's caught. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Give him 3 on that game. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Moan back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers start the second half with some needed points. Chris Boswell for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers get it back to within 1 score.
Steelers 13.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Wallace with a return here. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. That one's complete over the middle. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Passes man, it's cut by Andrews. This is officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Throwing the out route complete. And he stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
2nd and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Diving, it looks close. They say he got it. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Now run with Henry. That's a nice run in there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
This is Henry on 2nd. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Now we'll get a stoppage for an injured player as they're headed out to check on an injured Steeler. All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And he finds him in the end zone. touchdown! The Ravens lead by 14. DeAndre Hopkins, the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback up the middle and something blocked it? And he's dropped down. It was a long shot after the block anyway, and they're unable to add anything on top of that touchdown.
You know, it really does, Kate. When you see that point blocked, it just deflates. You feel like the whole sideline gets deflated, but I'll tell you what else it does. It puts a little seed of doubt and thought into your kicker and your special teams, and you hate that. You really do. You want those guys playing with as much confidence as your offense and defense is, so making sure you get your kicker right and that special teams unit right, that's going to be hugely important here down the road.
At their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Rodgers going to throw here. 3rd down. It's caught by Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. The big play nets him 17 yards. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Steelers.
Now we're on the counter. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Into the hands of Skoranek, complete. He's going to go down right along midfield stripe.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
They run it with King Henry. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles, well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before they get started.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Lamar now from the gun. Throws caught. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They run. Here's Henry. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. That's him on the quick hitter. And he needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a 1st down.
Field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
And this isn't going to do it. The kick is no good. And the lead stays frozen at 14.
Well, they're still in great shape to win this game, Kate. Don't tell the kicker that. You know he's bummed with every miss. But with that miss, still 2-touchdown game, and one more stop here can very much end things.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Looking out of the gun. Here's Rogers. Gets his tight end on the corner out. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Steelers 1st down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Going deep here for the end zone. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing block. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Rogers from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Steelers.
Throwing again, Rogers. He's trying to push the field. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they face 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Play fake. Here's Rogers. He finds space, middle of the field. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. We got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. Their work doubly as difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20. They'll throw again. Rogers. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. They'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call. Going again here, it's Rogers. This is complete, downfield to Smith. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by
That's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, interceptions follow.
Henry gets it here to stop the drive. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Handoff here to Mitchell. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. Third and long, they're going to throw. This is Cox, that's Walker. They're going to bring him down after his play. Rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. First and 10 now from the 30. Give to Henry on the inside handoff. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens ready to pick up their 8th win of the season. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Now run. This is Mitchell. He's going to have this one down to the 28. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. Lining up to take a knee on second down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. Setting up for the kneel down on third.